I've got so much stuff I gotta launch. I've gotta open up TeamSpeak. I gotta open up my stream. I got.
Connected.
Oh, he's not even in here.
Channel
Okay,
switched.
well. Oh, I shouldn't have gone for that. Oh, it has been way too long since I've played this game. Crap. Dang it. Also playing as this van. Oh crap. Okay, I need to get
Channel
into.
switched.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. I was not in the right spot for that ball.
I hate when that happens. Is Matt on TeamSpeak?
No.
Okay. Right on.
He just got on and invited me to a group and joined a casual game.
Right on. Well, if you want a third, let me know. Haven't played Rocket League in a while though.
Oh, me neither. I am very rusty. Change my car real quick. Where do I change that? Maybe I can't? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh gosh. Okay, that was awful. Okay, now I can get this set up. Oh, that was my kickoff, and I didn't even go for it.
Buddy joined your channel.
Howdy do.
Hey,
Lang, you're even in here.
What up?
You want to play some Rocket?
Hell yeah.
I am very rusty.
well, I
Been
think
about
that
2
makes
months.
too.
all of
I
us.
haven't played in like a month, dude.
These guys are also pretty good. But we have 40 seconds left on our game, and we're just playing casual, so. Are you in one?
What's up?
Are you in one?
No, I'm in training.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off tonight. Normally I'd be working, and
nice.
I'm off tomorrow night on my normal schedule.
Nice, dude.
I got sent home yesterday because I got some sort of stomach bug.
Yeah, I got something like that that lasted like 2 days.
And my stomach was feeling upset, and I stepped outside, and we're very strict at work with COVID going on. And I just told my boss, I was like, dude, I don't feel well. I need to go home. I don't want to get anybody else sick, especially if what I got is COVID. And he's like, okay. And then right after I told him that, like I fucking vomited 4 times. And I was like, well, I'm going home.
Yeah.
But I never got a fever. And I got
I think I had a
tested
stomach thing
today.
as well.
How long did it last?
Oh, dude, I literally vomited 4 times at work. Then I drove home. 30 minutes later, I shit my brains out. Just nothing but liquid coming out. But I never got a fever, and that's it.
No, but
Never-
was it just one time? It wasn't
Yep,
like 24
that's it.
hours even?
Nope, that's it.
That could just be food poisoning.
No, I've had food poisoning before. That wasn't it.
I had something like that. It wasn't as bad, but it was like a few weeks ago.
I did too. A couple weeks ago, I had like a stomach bug where I had the same types of signs, but mine lasted around like 24 hours, 30 hours.
I had one last year that hit me at January time that lasted 24 hours. But it's so weird. I don't know. I was just kind of nervous because some other guys were out at work with COVID, and I don't know, man, getting kind of nervous.
Well, just get better, chill out, I guess, enjoy. Are you going to be available for this Friday? Or do you work?
Say what?
Are you available this Friday, or are you working?
No, I'll be working.
Oh, okay.
No, I won't have another Friday off until after the outage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're still in outage.
Not just any gaijin, a dirty gaijin.
It's the worst. Ooh, I could have just gone for that. For some reason, I was thinking.
No, we were all kind
I
of.
should have gone for that right there. I waited. I waited.
Dude, this fucking update messed up all my controls.
Again, do they do that? Like, feels like every time. Every time they do like a big update, they reset
Didn't
everybody's
mess up
stuff.
my controls.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Bonk.
no.
That's funny.
I don't think it was going in anyway, but
No, I don't
still
think it
should
was
not
either.
have been there. No.
Spicy. That's a good one.
That was in the net, surprisingly.
Oof.
Need to get out of the mindset of playing with Jeff. I'm so
Discard you.
used to it. I'm just like, all right, I need to stay back because there's no telling when he's going to turn around.
Yeah. That's called teamwork.
That dirty little gaijin.
You can go up. Oof. That was kind of fun, anyways. Oh, that's it, isn't it?
That's
Well,
high.
Well, when you leave the goal like I did, it's an in.
Yeah, I'm not too great at getting it right after or right as it hits a backboard.
Tough one. That's good. It's a good game. You guys want to play him again? Oh, he left.
Did they
They're-
really have an AI that whole match?
No,
Oh, no, somebody
I don't
no.
think so.
They just left. Fine, we're gonna leave too. Forget those guys. Okay. You guys want to keep playing casual? Do you want to play comp?
I don't care. I haven't played
It
in so
doesn't
long.
matter.
Unless Space
Either way, I'm probably just gonna play the same.
Well, we could try a different mode too. I was enjoying it. I thought it was a really good game considering, like I said, I haven't
Yeah.
played in 2 months.
I'm on
Or maybe even longer.
I'm on one of those rock candy controllers
Oh, really?
because my I think my wireless controller, like the battery packs on it, have kind of stopped charging.
Oh, I see.
So they like don't really hold a charge or they've stopped charging. So there's just no telling when it'll, on top of the battery pack being loose, there's no telling when it's going to disconnect. So I just
see.
decided to go with the rock candy.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was a good play.
Like you said, that was a very nice pass. And a nice pass back to a very nice man. All around very sportsmanlike. Oh, I should have just gone for that. I thought they were going to cut it. Ah, thank you. I only had one boost. Did not hit as fast as I thought I would.
Okay.
Worked, but oof. Close. Go ahead. I almost preempted you there. Sorry about that. A lot of
Well, I really
great
didn't
control.
expect both of them to miss.
Yeah, I didn't either. So I was
They
like, well,
just
I'm in line. So
both
you go,
drove
you do
right
yours.
by the ball.
I did a weave.
Nope.
Does it look like that? Oof. Oh, does he get it? Oh, that was a nice one. I wish I was there for that.
Okay, apparently I touched that.
Ah! It was a distraction. Nice shot. Deep distractions.
That did not go the way I wanted it.
I'm out of position. Wah.
Hey, can y'all hear me very well?
Now I can. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Hey,
can hear you fine.
I got to pee. I'll be right back.
He's got to pee, so he said he's going to be right back. I'm just going to back
So-
up to. Well, no, he'll stay in.
I mean, it's probably gonna kick him out anyway, so we may as well just back out.
Let's just back out. This dude's just not ready.
So I started DMing for a couple friends.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Have you been liking it? Tell me all about it.
I don't know.
Have you done a session yet?
Hold on, let me wait until stops.
All right, I'm back.
Echo. Hey, what's up?
Whoa, I'm in this game. What the hell?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
you
in the game,
you
I
didn't
thought it
leave.
kicked you out.
No, I don't
It
think
didn't
it's
kick me
casual
out.
hours.
Oh, I guess it.
Do I have to abandon it?
The-
Quitting frequently result in matchmaking penalties. Are you sure you want to quit? I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if I
fine.
have.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. It's casual.
Yeah, we're
It's
going to
ca-
jail, boys.
That's okay. That's fine. It's casual. Yeah, tell me about it.
I have found out that you can only plan for so much.
Oh boy, you're right about that.
Oh yeah, no. I figured it would be all right the first few sessions.
Oh, context, Lane. Isaiah tried DMing for the first time. Continue.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Say he tried what?
DMing for Dungeons and Dragons, like being a DM.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It's still going. We're
How many sessions?
I think we're like two in or 3 in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're 2 in. So basically, the first session was literally just kind of introduced everybody.
Are
and
you doing it
did
in
some
person?
battles. No,
Okay.
we're doing it on.
So it's all
Roll20.
on 420. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's its own beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
It's pretty weird getting used to all the controls.
It
like, what
wasn't
you need to
too
set up.
bad because I knew how I wanted to run it because I've watched enough campaigns on Roll20.
Sure.
So I kind of knew what I wanted to do. But no, I was trying to figure out. The hardest part actually was they give you for the campaign that I chose it for like the first part of it. It was like before they reach this destination, you should have them do like 4 encounters, and each encounter was like a different type of battle. But they gave you no battle maps. They gave you maps for other stuff, but they gave you no battle maps.
So they're just like want it to be really basic, or not even necessarily maps. Just like, hey, you're in a fight.
Maybe.
Or it's just like you're next to everybody. Everybody's next to you.
So I just kind of improvised with the maps and just found some.
Yeah, that's definitely something you have to do sometimes.
Fine.
That part isn't as complicated as it feels when you first do it. It's like, actually, it's no big deal to just set up a.
It was mostly just
map
finding a map that like fit the theme. There's only one that like I had to actually make.
That is
just
actually the worst part. It really is.
I just literally I just use the in-game tools in the launcher to make a map.
Yeah.
For one of them, because I was like, I'm not gonna find something that I want for this, so I'm just gonna.
Yep. There's a couple good websites and programs I've used for free that work.
There was a program that I was gonna use, but it turned into something. I don't know if I think I might have downloaded it. I don't know. It was a browser.
Yeah, I think it used to be a browser.
And then they changed it to an actual program.
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't know if I downloaded it or not. I think I planned on doing it. And maybe I did and forgot that I downloaded it. But anyway, I was like, okay, they could possibly make it
Nice.
to this location. Yeah, no, I should have. Yeah, no, they just. I kind of let them. I figured it was going to be kind of just a free ball campaign because I'm new to DMing, and they were fairly new players. Because 3 of them hadn't played before.
Okay.
And then my
How many
brother
people?
has played once. Just 4.
Okay. Four's a nice group size for sure. So is it a homemade homebrew campaign, or is it just like a little module you found online?
It's one I found online.
That it had maps, but not all the maps. I assume there's some sort of...
It had like it had maps for like it had like a town map and like world maps and art for creatures, but it didn't have any battle maps. It had like 1.
That's pretty weird, but that sometimes happens.
So I just, but yeah, no, I was basically like, okay, they didn't move around as crazy on the battle map as Blade did.
Yeah.
Which was
most people are pretty newer players don't really move a whole lot tactically. But
and so it's nice because most of the time it is good not to move around and not a lot and kind of role play how you would move.
Yeah.
Which they did. Dang, that was some massive damage.
That was massive. Perfectly hit on the previous hit. Oh, looks like you got it. What do you think is the hardest part for you so far?
Role play.
Role play.
I am terrible.
This will teach you it really well. It's a key part of D&D, so it's the best part. So definitely get comfortable with it as soon as you can.
I can't do character voices. That's just off the table.
You don't have to.
So
oh, nice.
So I can do.
Yeah, it's fair. It's up to Daddy now.
But yeah, so the first session we just they kind of it was a lot slower because first session I'm getting used to what I need to do.
Did you have your characters made on the first session, or was that that like a session 0?
So that was like a session 0. We did that, and then because we used like an online. What I did is I was like, okay, I had them use like an online program to make their character sheet.
Yeah.
And then
oof. Nani.
No.
Oh wow, that was a good.
So
good match.
I had to make a character sheet online, which I had them use one that required them to that had I don't know if it had I think it had all the classes for just like just player's handbook classes and races. But if you wanted to like be something specific, you also had the ability to customize. Like for instance, a cleric. A lot of online character creation websites, if you choose a cleric, they only allow you to do the life domain. So you have to like
Oh, okay, I see.
you have to like
You don't have the
manually
option.
put everything else in.
Mhm.
And so then I had them send me their character sheet, and had them send me their character sheet, and then I put it into Roll20 because I knew what I was doing more than them when it came to Roll20. So we would have
Yeah.
it would have been a
Save
lot
some
quicker.
time.
And so then I just
Did
taught them how
they?
to use the character sheet whenever we played.
That's fair. Did they have experience messing with Roll20? Any of them outside of, I guess, your brother? Just your brother would be
Yeah,
one of them.
maybe my brother. Maybe like, I mean, my brother's never used it for a D&D campaign, but
Oh,
he's seen other people use it, so he kind of is familiar with it.
that's cool.
But
That's
yeah, it's going pretty decent. The first session was the one where it's like, okay, this one's gonna be pretty straightforward, and I'm gonna know exactly what's gonna happen. And I was like, the second session, there's a good possibility that the two other battles they have are gonna be quick. So they're probably gonna make it to the town, which means that I'm got no idea what's gonna happen. And so they went in, they got to the town, and when you first get there were like two guards at the front, and they had to like check to make sure they weren't like werewolves or vampires or anything. And so they had like this silver collar that they would like touch on their hand, and that was it. Just something that. So basically, 3 out of the 4 players decided, yeah, I'll just go along with this. The other one was like, I'm gonna go hunt.
oh yeah.
I was like, oh, fantastic. And so yeah, it's like that's exactly what I need for a second session.
You know how you can make that. You know how you can make that easy on you.
How is that?
Okay, so this is something I've learned. If somebody wants to go off and do something by themselves, like go hunt, and the group is doing something interesting to progress the story, don't put a whole lot of detail into the going to hunt part.
Oh
just
no, I
like
did not.
be like, have them roll and be like, okay, this is what you're going to be doing for a while, and I'll let you know if something comes up where you can make another action based off how long it's going to be.
Just
so it's like you're doing that, but you're excluding yourself from doing something interesting. You still gain something, but it discourages everybody from wanting to go run off, do their own thing, and have their own personal adventure. Everyone's trying to be like a star early on.
For the most part, I was just like, okay, well, I mean, the only thing I would know to do is I'm just gonna go with the main party for now.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, roll me whatever. And I was like, okay, now roll me this. And I was like, okay, you catch however, I think I said like it was like 4 rabbits.
Nice.
And so he basically, I was like, okay, what do you want to do? And he goes back to the town, and he just sneaks into the town, which was an option from the start. Yeah. But there's like a bunch of stuff they can do in the town.
That's kind of fun. That'll be exciting when you start dealing more with that, because you'll have to.
Yeah, they have a puzzle.
Oh, interesting.
They have a puzzle to continue the main story, but like,
okay,
I'm hoping
what is the puzzle? Like, what's the mechanic behind it?
So, I have a feeling it'll be hard for them to figure out, maybe. But basically, I want them to do everything else in the town first. So I'll probably guide them through, try and get them to do that stuff.
Uh-huh. Are you ready for it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Are you ready for the group to get into the town and then just immediately get distracted and go somewhere else?
I'm gonna roll number 1.
And you're like, you prepped all that for the town, and
oh yeah, leave. So I was
Roll
like,
them all
okay,
in.
I have no idea what is gonna happen.
Yeah, you never do.
I mean, you can only plan for so much.
Yep.
So,
And it's
like there was one thing while they were traveling,
oof, nice one.
if if one event happened and they just so happened to investigate it, like there was like two older people in the town who own a shop that like they did some kind of demon summoning thing
Uh-huh.
that like
And stir the pot.
yeah, and they actually are in the town and you actually interact with them at the town, like that's one of the things. And so I sold so one of the things was that they were going to try and sell them this dagger. Well, this dagger has two things. First off, it's actually like enchanted to be a shapeshifter dagger.
Okay.
So basically, this is what they see. They just see I gave him some extra info because he investigated the dagger even more.
Yeah.
But basically, all they normally get is this dagger. You get +1 to attacks,
Mhm.
and they're only level 2, so it's pretty decent. And
Yeah, that's pretty nice for a low
it
level.
changes, it shapeshifts to any weapon that you want.
Seems pretty good.
So, but this is the catch. It's actually not even a shapeshifter's blade. It's actually a dagger. It's actually a dagger that it's like has some kind of, it has a demon's sealed in it, and if
Oh, okay.
when they
Like an
kill
entity.
enough people with it, uh when they kill enough people with it, the demon gets released.
Ah, so there's an incentive there,
Yeah,
but
yeah. So
they don't most
but the
likely will
thing,
find out about it.
they pretty much have no idea that's the case.
Interesting.
And
Okay, so
and
is that
basically,
like the demon related to the main story as far as
no,
like
that's
the
just a
ending
side
boss?
thing.
Oh wow. That's fun.
And so basically, he knows a fair bit about it because he rolled pretty high when he investigated it.
As far as its origins.
As far as like what else it does, he still doesn't know that it unseals something. But he knows that like basically if this dagger, if he tries to use another weapon, once he attunes to the dagger, if he tries to use another weapon, he has like, I think he has to roll something, or he has disadvantage or something. I don't know. I think he has to roll something, and if he rolls that, the weapon gets switched with the other dagger, and so it like keeps switching out because it wants to be used essentially. And
It wants to be used.
yeah, but no, the whole thing was the general store clerks wanted to sell it because they knew they weren't going to get enough kills with the dagger to release the demon in it.
Oh, I see.
So like
The ones that were doing the
so
ritual
they
and
were
all that,
actually actively trying to like give it to somebody who wanted it or who would want it. There was also another thing if there was a mage, but there was not a mage. So
there was no mage. That's sad. You could sometimes convert it to like a cleric or a paladin, right?
there right now there is, my brother is a fighter.
Oh, okay.
The other one of them or two of them are rogues, and one of them is a cleric. So it's a kind of a weird party.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
But yeah, it's not too bad actually. They so basically the puzzle that they're gonna probably do this next session. We've been trying to do it every Saturday, and maybe
Yeah.
Sunday if we're able to, or Sunday if we can't do it Saturday. And the puzzle is, first off, they go into this they go into the mayor's house, and so close. They go into the mayor's house, and if they investigate there, they'll find it's like if they investigate there, they will find which they will because that's their main objective. But like the main thing is there's mirrors around the first room, and so there's an enemy in the room that isn't. I don't think it actively tries to attack them or anything. It's just like wandering around the room.
Yeah.
But you
Just
can
kind
only
of,
see them through the mirrors.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So like, I'm probably just gonna leave the token off the map in the like black background.
You can
where
do
they can't
that,
see it.
or what I like to do is put them in the GM layer, because then you can see it, but they cannot.
Yeah, I've been doing that for some stuff, but for this one,
It is a little
particularly,
tricky. Like,
I
yeah.
want to put it on the screen and then make it disappear really quick, which is hard to do in the GM layer.
That is true. Yes.
And so I want them to just see it, and then it disappears really quick because it's right there by the mirror. And see if they figure it out.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. That is actually
So
kind of a neat
they
idea.
can either do two different things. They can either I think kill the ghost, or they can find another way to please it, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, appease it. Dead spirit.
They can either they can do something like that. So they have those two options, which they're probably just gonna. Andrew's character is a Goliath, and he
Oh,
literally
really?
just attacks everything. So he's probably just gonna attack it.
So what is it? Can it be actually hit with physical weapons?
I think so, but I'm not sure. I don't really know how it works entirely. I'm gonna prep for it during this week. I think I was gonna decide if they could see it, or if they could. I don't know how I was gonna do it. I might figure it out later, but I was gonna try and find a way, if they decide to fight it, to make it kind of like an interesting battle if they can't actually see the token.
Yeah.
And they might have to like choose which squares to attack. And so if they attack an empty square, they just don't hit.
You want it to be more like
But
a puzzle or more like a battle?
That one's not even the puzzle. That's just there.
Right. But I'm saying, like, this interaction with this whole ghost in this room, do you want it to be like, for the players, do you want it to end up into a fight, or like where they have to like solve some sort of puzzle to get rid of it?
It'll depend, because I don't remember if it says that it'll lead them to something if they appease it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it'll lead them to anything. But there's a bloody hand trail leading up to some music sheets.
Yeah.
And so one music sheet, if they have, which some of them can play an instrument and they have an instrument, if they play or hum or sing what is on the one music sheet, they are inclined to pick up a violin that's there, and they'll start playing a song on it, which I actually have and I've added to the playlist, so they'll actually hear the song.
And you're playing far ahead.
Yeah, no, I've played some, but they will basically, they'll pick up the violin and they'll play that song, and then they'll gain the violin, which once per, I think it's long rest, they can play it to cast a daylight spell.
That's pretty cool.
And the other sheet of paper just says read on the top.
Yeah.
And it's very casual the way it says it, because it just looks like it wants you to read the sheet of music.
Huh?
But if you read it in like letter form, it says something that they need to do. Or it says I think it says I think it's caged is what it says.
Okay.
And there are 3 paintings in the room. And one has a bird on a rusted cage. And if they reach into the painting, they'll pull out the item that they're looking for.
Interesting.
I think we found our new GM. Right?
Well, there you go.
That
sounds really sweet.
Awful.
Sounds a lot better than our last GM.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Hey,
anyway,
all that stuff does sound really awesome. I'm curious how it will turn out. That is one thing that is real wild. Is sometimes you'll have a really good
but basically
layout.
The thing is, it's on piano. It's on a sheet of piano music.
Yeah.
So the only 2 people who can read music is my brother, or might be able to read music is my brother, and my Micah, who is also playing. He plays the piano, so he might get it a lot faster. But we'll see. I'm curious to see how it goes.
Yeah, I am too. You'll definitely have to keep me updated because I'm always curious to hear stories from other small-time DMs like myself.
But I figured I would start with a group of people that I know.
Yeah. No, absolutely. There's definitely a way.
I'm not even in. You guys are not even in.
No, I'm not in that.
Yeah, I figured I would start with just like a small group of friends and see how it goes. Most of the time, I like revisit and like make sure I've prepared everything that I can.
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing way better job preparing than I have.
You might want to prepare some more hunting missions because.
Yeah, probably. Not even gonna lie, they're probably gonna do more of that.
It's a tough balance because anytime they go off and do something, they could potentially get something neat happen to them. You could just give it to them flippantly, like, "Hey, you did this," and that could just be really interesting to the whole party all of a sudden.
Yeah, if they go to this this church and they do something there, I think, then, or if they just go there, I think, and
competitive
that night. That night, whichever person would be more likely to use a spear, or whichever player would or is using a spear, gains like this enchanted spear that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
but
that sounds pretty sweet.
Also, what makes it easier is yeah, I flipped right towards you. And I realized it right after I turned off my ball cam.
Ball cam, yeah. All right, that's okay. I did to Lane just to get revenge.
Now, what makes it easier with this campaign is it's designed for players for 4 players level 1 through 4 or 1 through 5, I think.
Yeah.
So like it just kind of progresses you and tells you when they level up or how much XP they gain each fight.
Oh, okay. That looks like pretty straightforward.
Pretty.
Pass.
Yeah, I just got rammed though.
It's pretty self-explanatory as to like it's specifically designed for 4 people.
Oh. Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna be playing D&D with Aaron DMing, I think.
Oh, dude, that'll be fun. I've never had Aaron DM for
he actually has the subscription to Roll20.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So
I was talking with him. I just noticed, or at least I mentioned to him the other day, that I noticed that Roll20 has it where you can like purchase the module with all the stuff already added in it. Like as far as like one of the ones that's Wizard of the Coast, so it has the maps, the characters, the handouts.
Oh, yeah.
And the tokens and stuff like that, which that would be fun because sometimes, like you noticed, the prepping things is a pain, like searching for maps and stuff.
Yeah, it is
very,
very tedious.
Or even getting just a good map and setting it up and getting it, like if you have the grid on.
Trying to find a map that best suits your current environment.
Yep. And then to like have the layout and the like rooms.
And then have the layout the way you think it should be, or way the campaign wants it to be.
Yeah. These
like
two.
there was one their third battle, I think.
Oh, somebody go for that, please.
I think it was their fourth battle.
That's a lot about it's a lot of battles in two sessions.
It was yeah, they well, that's the way it was supposed to be. They're like short battles though.
Gotcha.
But also it was spread out through like 3 days in the campaign, so. But no, their fourth battle was but also the campaign was specifically like this area is like normally like the creatures there's like tons of creatures that are pretty dangerous. So
oh man.
Yeah, no, I almost killed them in the first session.
That happens sometimes.
But I mean, I almost died in the first session like 3 times. But yeah, they their fourth battle was there were spiders that had lined a bridge with thin webbing, and so
What's in?
It's in.
And
it's
so
good.
they're thin. If they get close to the bridge and they notice the thin webbing, then they know that they can tell that there's webbing on the bridge, or if they notice it, they have to roll like a 15, I think. And it was pretty funny. The one that actually threw me through a loop the first in the second session was they
Nobody?
They had a when they got to the bridge, well, the first thing they did is they tricked the Goliath into running on the bridge that was trapped. Which went better than
expected.
Well, you know, it could have been very bad.
That's true. It could have been a head-on fight.
He got lucky because the spiders had really low rolls.
This may be my last one. That was terrible.
Definitely last competitive.
I think I'll take a break from Rocket. I've given it a good one.
But once they beat the spiders, they looked around the bridge and they found 3 cocoons. Well, the Goliath had no care at all about the cocoons. Everybody else went and grabbed these cocoons thinking that they're eggs, even though I blatantly told them they're cocoons. And so they're like carrying around these cocoons and thinking that they're gonna hatch and they're gonna have a pet spider. When in reality they're just carrying around a cocoon with random stuff in it.
Well, that'll be even better when they like finally get them torn open.
So the first thing one of them was about to throw one of them off like into this ravine, and then the Goliath just walks over. He was like, "Wait, does anybody want this?" And then the Goliath just walks over and just crushes the egg or the cocoon, and inside it there's a healing potion. And then
What was their
Like,
reaction to that?
one of the rogues was in denial. The other rogue, he was like, I know there's nothing in this, so he just like he rips it open and finds, I think he found some gold and stuff. And then the third guy, he just like, they like chased him around for a little bit because he did not want to. He was in complete denial that there was nothing in it. So he just got chased around for a little bit until eventually they just continued, and the other rogue just stole it in the night. Which actually, he didn't even steal it. He snuck up, he tore it open, took what was inside, and then used the string that he had to sew it back together. And so he's just carrying around this empty cocoon. It has nothing in it now.
That's denial for you, man. Maybe you can like make a cape out of it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. That one was, but no, I'm doing decent at preparing. Just the maps.
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing great.
The maps are.
It's hard to know how much content will actually make it through.
Yeah, it's hard to
really
know
hard to
where they're
gauge.
gonna finish that session.
Because to you, it seems like it when you're first reading through it, it's like, well, this seems pretty clear that they're going to get this. Sometimes, man, roadblocks can be weird.
Yeah, no, the only thing is like, they already in like the first. They're probably gonna get pretty far the next session because in the first thing they did quite a bit in the town when they first got there.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. You said they're going to level 5?
They'll be at level 5 by the end. They're at level 2 right now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It sounds like they're about to do some role-playing stuff, so that would be a nice way to do some training.
They're doing some role-playing stuff.
So you said definitely not doing voices.
Yeah, no,
did you have an
off the
experience
table.
with that? You don't want to like bust out a little grumbly goblin or something like that?
Oh, I can't. I can't change my voice at all. It's just not happening, no matter how hard I try. It just all comes out the same.
Well, you can still give inflection, even if you don't, or like even describe like how the person sounds.
No, yeah, I do that, but
okay,
it just
seems kind of like peeved or something like that. It's like a barkeep who's been there too long.
It's just not happening.
Yeah, you don't have to actually do voices and stuff. I would be curious. You'll have to tell me how Aaron's is going too, because I feel like I said I've never played with him.
This month
he's done a bunch.
Yeah, this month is a very busy month at the bakery. Sure. So he hasn't gotten anything together yet. So once he gets
everything together.
Once he gets everything together, we'll probably play. Probably after this month, I'll check up with him again and see, because they do pies and stuff, which people are probably buying for Thanksgiving, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And so we have he wanted 4 or 5 people, and so I found 5 people because that's what I could find. So we have a.
Fair enough.
I'm a cleric, which actually I'm very intrigued to play.
Okay. Not a cleric.
Think we have a barbarian.
Okay.
We have.
Sounds kind of exciting.
We have a bard.
Okay.
We have a rogue. And the third one was, I don't know if it was, I think it was a wizard.
A wizard? What kind of wizard? Is there specifies?
I think he was going
for that wizard?
I don't know. We're all just starting, but we're just starting at level 1 because most of us haven't really played a lot. I'm
Yeah,
the
that's
only
fine.
I'm the one with the most experience, and I've only done one full session.
Yeah, that's fair.
For one full campaign.
Yeah.
Because every
Yeah,
other
that's
campaign we did one campaign and one shot, and then a few other sessions. That's it.
Yeah.
So the only experience that my brothers have is a few other sessions and a one shot.
yeah.
So
Oh, that'll be fun then.
yeah, no, we're I don't know how long, like, if like Aaron has like some kind of long-term plan for a session, or if he like kind of like the campaign I'm doing and it's kind of shorter. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I know he has a lot more D&D stuff, so he probably has the
He's always
ability.
in some sort of D&D business.
He probably has the ability to do some sort of longer campaign.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, it just depends on how much you guys got going on.
I was looking at a after this campaign that takes them from level 1 to 5. I was looking at getting them to, if they wanted to play again, having them do something that's longer.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just want it to go longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I found one that was like level, which, you know, normally you don't make it super high anyway.
Yeah, it just depends on like the frequency and stuff like that, the group.
But there was one that was like a dungeon diving campaign. It was mostly just like them going into a big dungeon.
Okay.
And it was really long. And it was like from level 5 to 20, I think. It was nuts.
Jeez, yeah, that's a really long dungeon. That sounds like it'd take a very special group.
Yeah, no. That I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, I don't even know if I really want to do this one.
Yeah, I would say finish the one that you're doing now and see like what you like about it and what you don't. Because like it sounds like you've done a bunch of combat so far, and then it sounds like you're coming up on a bunch of like role play elements.
Yeah, it'll
like
be role play,
and
then I think it's gonna go into some more combat second. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I
that
think the
sounds like
village
a-
is kind of being attacked by other creatures, so they're gonna have to deal with that
Yeah, that'll
in
be
a
fun.
minute. But I haven't even looked at like, so they're on part 2 of the campaign, and there's 5 parts.
Yeah.
And I haven't even looked at part 3. So I need to look at part 3 because they're probably gonna end up there either this session or next session. And I don't even know how it's gonna work. I might have to create a custom battle map because God knows you can't find any of those. No, I'm hoping that the campaign we do with Aaron lasts quite a while, because I've always wanted to go fairly high.
Long campaign.
Yeah, a fairly long campaign, because I've done we did the one that you did, and that was
the Lost Mines.
What level? How high level did we get?
Oh.
We got to like level 3.
Yeah, this is just like level 3. I was going to use that as like a segue into a longer adventure, depending, but
yeah,
I just didn't end up having time at the time. So
just kind of got to
yeah, we ended up just going through that dungeon down in it, which I kind of regret not having more role play to do, because that was something.
Yeah,
but it was just the time that I had. It was like a dungeon. That seems like it would be straightforward and easy to do, but you know.
There were some things that was like, oh, this doesn't help, and I could tell.
Yeah.
Like Blade running off into the darkness and falling into pits.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely adds some spice to it, which it's like sometimes that's okay. It can definitely push through, but it is interesting to see like where the players end up or how they end up dealing with situations, and how it almost becomes like that child's like game telephone or whatever, where somebody says something at the start of a chain, and then somebody says it to the next person, the next person, the next person, at the end they say what they thought the word ended up being or whatever. Telephone game. kind of how it ends up. It's like they end up doing one thing that kind of sets them off, and they continue doing the main story. And then sometimes you get players, they end up getting completely sidetracked just by one little thing after one little thing.
We did
It just becomes a
we
thing.
did the one side quest.
Yeah.
Like the one with the dragon, I think.
Hey, that's
Wasn't
fun.
it?
Side quests are a lot of fun.
Yeah, we
I
did
dig
that one. We did that one, and then we went straight to the main. I feel like everybody's time was kind of weird at that point in that session.
Huh?
Said I feel like everybody's time was kind of weird in that session.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like the final session was kind of tried to end it like fairly quick because like people were, I think people were having to go do stuff, or not everybody was.
Yeah, I think we kind of ended it abruptly because I don't even remember
yeah.
how it ended outside of finishing the fight, and that definitely kind of got pushed along. And it was a long session too. I remember
It was
that.
12
It was late night.
sessions long. I remember that.
How
many did I make? How many did I upload?
I'd say I thought you made most of them.
I recorded most of them. Let me see here. God, I've streamed so much. I'm gonna have to.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna have to dig through. Who knows how many live streams to find this. Yeah, we did 12 sessions, and all I mainly remember with the last session was, I don't know, it seemed like we fast traveled. It seemed like what happened was we kind of fast traveled from the dungeon to
back out. Yes.
Back to the shop really fast, rather than like taking a journey back to it, like having.
Yeah.
That's what correct. I think it was.
Yeah, well, if the session itself, yeah, like you said, I think it was like being rushed that was the last session. And I don't remember why either but I do recall it being rushed.
I think it was just that, like, most people were like, they either weren't, like, I think that most of us couldn't consistently be there.
Yeah. Oh, where it's getting drawn out, yes.
And so.
Yeah, that happens.
Because I think like Nathan wasn't able to be there for a couple of them, and Blade I think wasn't able to be there for a few of them. It was kind of that way almost every session.
Yeah, where we had one or the other.
And
I recall that.
So I think that was what it was. And so we had like, and then on top of that, I think the last session we just had like a couple people needed to go as well. So like we just made that one, like we kind of ended it abruptly. I think that's what it was, is that like a couple people needed to go do something. So no, let me see if I can find it. Because I did it. I need to view. I need to view my. Because I didn't like fully upload them. Kind of just uploaded them. Uploaded them like off and as like private, just so that they're uploaded. I need to. See if I even have them. I don't even know if I have them. I might not have even uploaded them. Let me see. Maybe I uploaded them to Twitch instead. I don't see myself doing that. I know I use Twitch as like a way to download download them onto my computer. But I feel like I always normally recorded them anyway. No, this was like also when I was newer to the whole streaming and recording thing.
Yeah.
And so I remember there were a few videos that I screwed up the audio. Okay, well, there's the first session. That's about it. Let me see. Yep. That is about it. It is the first session. On Twitch, that is. Maybe I forgot to highlight them, because highlighted stuff shows up on Twitch. But like anything else gets deleted.
Yeah.
So let me look here. Might have it on my computer still. I feel like I already got rid of a lot of my videos though, because they just take up so much space. Yeah, I don't have them. No, because I remember there were like 3 or 4 sessions that the audio was messed up.
That sounds about right. When you're first getting it going, dude. So many sessions, audio messed up.
And it was because, and I remember why too, and it was because I had some conflicting keybinds at the time for my mute and unmute on certain things.
No, so then you ended up like
Because
double.
if somebody would walk in my room, the 2 buttons I would hit would be mute my mic and hide my camera. And so I'd instantly press those 2 buttons.
That's not good.
And I either forgot to turn one or the other off, or I was playing another game and I forgot to close OBS, and one of the keybinds was conflicting. And so I just didn't even realize that I turned it off. Or I might have been testing something off camera and I forgot. Because I did a lot of stuff off camera that I was just trying to figure stuff out. I'm actually in a PUBG game with 2 people from the D&D sessions. Just got on and invited me.
Gotta roll with the DM.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much just here.
Yeah, DMing is definitely a tricky thing, but if you play through it enough, you figure out whether you like it or not. If you like it, it's pretty fun.
I don't mind it as long as I have like you know, when you make your own campaign, you kind of have an exact idea of how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like if you make your own. But when
Right.
you're
Yes,
doing
absolutely.
somebody
When you make your own,
else's,
100%.
or just, you know, you'll make your own maps and you'll do all that stuff.
Which,
But
in that case, it's sometimes good to not do your first campaign as homemade.
yeah, I was like,
That's
I'm
a
not
lot to
gonna
manage.
create my own. I'm not gonna create my own campaign for my first EA campaign. That just sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't always know what you need to have in there.
Yeah,
Like
so I was
what
like,
the pacing of your campaign should even feel like. A good example of it, you know. And not to mention all those stuff you have to remember and try to like rules you have to keep up with.
yeah. And so I just kind of I was like, okay, I just looked up like free campaigns.
Mhm.
And I got a list of quite a few, and they pretty much just explain like they have most of everything set up. And
That's nice.
I was like, if I just go through these and try and pick a campaign, I'm never gonna pick one. So I'm just gonna do the top one. And so I just selected the top one and started essentially. Because I was like, I'm never gonna decide on one of these because there's gonna be one thing about them that I'm not gonna like. And so I just decided to go with the top one, which just so happened to be no battle maps. Which gave me a little extra work, but it actually wasn't too bad. It explains what the area looks like already, so I was like, okay, I have a general idea. And so if I needed to, I could just create them with colors using Roll20.
Yeah, just doing like the little black and white stuff does work too.
So it didn't go too bad. But if I was going to do more DMing, it would probably be... I'd probably have to figure out some kind of custom campaign.
Oh yeah?
I wouldn't know how to do it.
Microphone muted.
Pick a spot.
Microphone activated.
Pick spot, yeah. Pick
Well,
spot.
like I said, once you finish your first one, or
You
go as
know, you're
far
not
as
going to call?
your group allows, you know, then you definitely
Speak up,
have a better idea of
coward.
what sounds interesting to do for another one. That's the fun part about it. Oh, 1 second. Hold on.
Microphone muted.
No, because I'm in TeamSpeak.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Microphone activated.
But no, I have enjoyed it for the most part. I've just learned that you can never plan for everything. Which
No,
I already knew, but I
It's
didn't
hard to, like,
realize.
yeah.
I didn't realize how much you could never plan for.
That's so true.
I also didn't realize how much you can miss that you could have planned for.
Yes. Yep, that's the imperfect chase of being a good DM.
Yeah, no, I've always like, man, I really should have planned for that, or I really should have done this, and I was like, I just did not think about even doing that.
Those are the moments that you sometimes realize a good amount of planning goes a pretty good way, but having a little bit of improvisational, just being
Improv,
like,
it's like, you know, I always have to improv for stuff they're
yes,
gonna do.
absolutely.
And
But
I'm fine with that, but like stuff I could have
events,
planned for, like, if they did this, I could have thought of that.
Yeah. That's true, but that's just kind of like working out a different muscle. It's like not something you necessarily have to do. Come up with an entire story situation on the fly.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like, oh, I had to think to try and figure out that I needed a plan for that. No, it literally I should have just planned for it.
Okay. You just missed
didn't.
something. That's happened to me as well. Just missing an important section, and someone's like, "So wait, why is this happening?"
Yeah, it was
Like,
like
oh, you
stuff
know
like that. I was
what?
like, I
Actually,
really should have
that's a great
thought about
question.
that.
You ask an excellent question. I don't know why you should do this.
It was, I forget what it was they asked me about, and I was like, wow, I have no idea. And sometimes there is no answer.
No, then you never tell them there's no answer. Just make it really mysterious.
Yeah, no, I just pretty much, the DC is unbeatable.
Oh, no, sometimes that's true. So you are.
They don't know
correct in
it's
that.
unbeatable.
That is true. That's even better. That's even better.
They just know they did not make the DC.
Just so close, my man.
But no, I need to plan for part 3 because they're probably gonna go into that pretty quick.
Yeah.
'Cause
Dude, that's exciting.
their town stuff, I think that is gonna actually go by faster than I think it will. Unless they decide to start a tavern brawl.
A tavern brawl.
I
think
did
they're gonna
plan
get
for that. I have a
arrested?
battle map for that one.
Are they gonna get arrested? What happens if they end up fighting the town guard?
Don't even bring up being arrested because I don't want to think about it.
What if you have to arrest your players?
Gosh, I might just sentence them
Because
to
they can't.
something.
You actually sometimes have to arrest your players because
That is
otherwise,
so true. I mean, I'm
if
gonna have to
they're
figure
gonna-
something out.
He
Because
snuck-
one
he snuck
person
in.
snuck in.
yes, you already have the setup to have to arrest these person.
Oh, if he runs into the front guards again, it's
Isn't he carrying a bunch of
100%.
dead animals?
I think he sold them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's at least something. He's at least planning ahead. That's funny. Yeah, those are the moments that make it interesting. Is presenting questions and not
Yo,
having
this
an
is the
answer,
last
letting
time I'm
players
gonna
do
speak to
that.
you guys. I love you.
Microphone
Here's the
muted.
question:
Not just
Microphone activated.
what should you do in this situation? They present an answer.
whatever the hell that means. Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, no, I probably, if I end up having to arrest them, I'm probably going to use one of the side quests as a sentence. Because they're not exactly there to stay, they're more there on business.
Yeah.
And so there is something that like the town's guard is supposed to have dealt with, but they aren't. And so I can sentence them to that essentially. So I'll probably do that. It's an easy cop out.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go bathroom. Be right back. Grab some tea.
Microphone muted.
Looks like it's gonna be a while. Because I doubt Stefan. Yeah, Stefan is probably not going to he's probably not going to run towards
Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
did you really just think that car was actually usable?
Shut up, Isaiah. You're not even in the call. And yes, I did think the car was usable. My bad. You know what? I'm alive and you're dead, so you can suck that.
Yeah, but if you stay alive for 8 minutes, I'll be alive too.
I can do that.
Oh. Oh, he is not staying alive for 8 minutes. He's going straight into action. We have lost.
Microphone activated.
Oh, we're not surviving. Not even going towards the circle.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
I'm so confused as to... Oh, he's dead. That could have been much worse. I did not think he was going to go through that. But I knew he wasn't going to go through that. He is so dead. That's it. I don't see how he's alive.
Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
He should, by all means, be dead. Oh, Stefan, please don't drown. Oh, it's not going. He is going to drown.
Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
He's so dead. He is not surviving 4 minutes and 50 seconds. He's just like, what is he doing? He is so dead. I've never seen someone more dead than this man right now. Stefan, people can still shoot you from that distance. That's about how I figured that would end. What kind of customizable stuff do I have? Nothing is showing up though. Well, those are head. I don't want to change that. I like the hoodie, kind of. So if I was gonna just change the hoodie, I would need some good legs to go with it. I'll customize later.
Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
What are we waiting on? Why are none of these showing up though? This is kind of aggravating. Outer is like a jacket, isn't it? And that is considered an outer. And a, Let's give this a shot.
I say help. I'm dying.
User joined your channel.
Hey Matthew, I'm ready to play some Monster Hunter.
Microphone activated.
You want to get some tea?
Oh, okay.
I am here though. Oh, sorry, I just forgot to unmute.
All right, yeah. We did some conquering, and now, now we're gonna do some monster huntering.
Oh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I've been fighting all the classics.
What?
But I've been fighting all the classics tonight.
Oh yeah, like what?
Just a bucket head, shovel head, and
Who's Shovelhead?
yeah, old bear off, old mud man.
I'll probably get it with the DLC whenever it goes on sale next.
Yeah, that's not so bad, but we might be done with it. I don't know.
I think I have been waiting to get it. I knew that nobody else had it until recently.
I got it not too long ago, but at the same time I'd also only played it a little bit because nobody else had it besides Jacob, and Jacob had a little hiatus. So
Okay, I just
I'm
joined.
probably gonna buy Monster Hunter World Iceborne and the new Battlefield because I know some people are gonna play it.
Yeah, definitely people are gonna play that Battlefield.
And I also don't have a single Battlefield game, so
Pretty fun. I'm curious what this one will be once I see gameplay, but I don't know.
I'm gonna give it a
They're
try.
consistently, I don't know if I trust EA personally, but it had my interest too. So
this one did have my interest.
I
And
don't know
was
why.
like, man, why don't I play Battlefield? And I was like, then it showed the vehicle, and I was like, that's why I don't play Battlefield.
Matthew,
vehicles.
I threw up a lobby unless
Okay.
you want me to join.
I am. You can do whatever you want. I am going to finish up this mission.
What mission are you on?
I am fighting the Tiger X.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna get Battlefield and the DLC for Monster Hunter.
Nice.
Because I have wanted it, I just never got it because I knew nobody else was playing it.
But then,
Okay, I'll be right back.
In February, you got Elden Ring.
Yeah, I know.
I'm buying Elden Ring the day it comes out. Like, I could care less about all those other games. February.
There's too many
I'm doing
games.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring is like, I'm gonna crack out on Elden Ring. That looks really good.
Yeah, I have it added to my wish list as well, I think. Where is it at here?
Like, I don't pre-order games anymore, so that's the only reason I haven't pre-ordered it. But it's gonna be like a buy it the day it releases, barring them screwing everyone over.
What is the
which I
deluxe
highly
edition
doubt they
for
were.
it? Just skins?
I don't know. I don't usually buy deluxe editions.
Yeah, I don't think I will.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, man. Good luck.
You know what? Maybe I'll just go all out and buy 3 games.
You'll never be able to play them all. You'll never be able to play them all.
Exactly. I mean, I've actually been going through quite a few games and beating them recently.
Oh.
I played through and beat all the games I have on the Switch.
Oh, nice.
So I have everything on Switch. I've recently started playing. I played Pokemon Coliseum. I don't know if I'll beat that one or not. Might just be just an off and on thing. And then what's the other one? Star Wars Unleashed.
I
got those too. It's really good. Pretty difficult as well. But I enjoy that one so far. So I'm probably gonna play those until I buy something. But I mean, I'm also gonna buy what's it called? The DLC when it goes on sale. So. Yeah, I might just decide I'm gonna buy these 3 games. I have made a little bit of money in the last few months. Because I've been teaching a parkour class. So.
Those are going to be some interesting games for sure.
Yeah, those were 3 that I was like, man.
Yeah, I would say this though, with the Monster Hunter one, Ryan is right though. If it's too close to February, you probably won't have too much time to play before everyone jumps into Elden Ring. It's probably playing the other.
Yeah. I don't know. And I feel like also though you guys will probably be done with it before.
Which one?
Monster Hunter.
Sorry, I can barely hear you right now. Your mic's getting picked up on Ryan's.
I figure you guys will be done by with Monster Hunter before Elden Ring comes out. But that is one I definitely know I should get because I know everybody on TeamSpeak is going to get it. Wasn't it like the only game?
I still can't really hear you, Isaiah.
I'll have to wait until he gets back.
Yeah, it's for some reason just really loud right now.
I'm back for a second. What's up, boys?
I am finishing up this monster hunt.
Yeah, I completely
And
forgot about
then
Elden Ring.
We're just talking about games and stuff.
I'm definitely
Elden
need
Ring
to
is
get that one.
that's going to be the new Dark Souls, right?
Yes.
Well,
Not
yeah,
Dark
it's made
Souls,
by
yeah.
them, but it has like Dark
New
Souls
in the Dark Souls
lore.
world.
It's Dark Souls-ish, is what I'm saying.
Dark
Yeah, yeah,
Souls-ish, but it's open world. It's going to be the first open world.
Mounts, open world.
I'm looking forward to that one. I remember watching a little something about that a while back.
Full co-op, or at least mostly co-op. I don't know how they're going to work that, but
When is it coming out?
February.
24th of February.
They couldn't get it out before Christmas. What the?
I think they tried. I think it got delayed, right?
Like every game that came out recently.
Yeah.
I think everything
Well, at least
has
they're
been
not going
getting
to pull
delayed.
a Cyberpunk 2077 and release it before Christmas as a giant.
Oh yeah,
steaming
this
pile
game
of
is
turd.
great, dude. Oh no, it's the best game ever.
That sarcasm.
Just a quality. It's just a quality game, quality product.
He can't even hide it. Would you say that game ranks about as good as Witcher's?
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
I'd say Witcher 3 is slightly better than it.
Just slightly better, yeah.
Just slightly.
You see, because one's on my returned list and one's on my
I wish I could return this game.
One's on my top 10 games of all time list.
I played it the first time and I was on a 680, so I could hardly even play through it. And I was like, maybe my experience is so bad because my graphics card can't even run it. Well, no, I've been playing it on my 3060 and it looks pretty good, but it's still dog trash.
It's complete trash, yeah.
It has the optimization of PUBG. No matter how good your computer is, you're never running that game above 144 frames per second.
Yeah.
It's not happening. You're going to be lucky if it stays above 60. Actually, it will stay above 60 as long as you're not streaming. No, I'll probably just buy like a bunch of games. The next sale, I'll just buy like a few games. The way I have them. Because I know you guys are going to be playing Elden Ring. I know a bunch of guys on Discord and some people on TeamSpeak. And it's just getting louder. Is it going to stay loud? That answers my question.
Microphone muted.
Oh god, I haven't even set up this Oh. There we go. That works. You know, I don't know. I have a bunch of games on my list that let me add a window capture, not a play capture. And then I will choose Steam. Then I'll pull Steam all the way down to this one. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. I want it to be in front of this. Just want it to be like this. Actually, probably not like that. I want it to be... Is that even right? Windows 10. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You're gonna be the best. Around.
You finally killed that Tiger X?
Nope. He's running. It's just a whole different ball game fighting by yourself. It feels like you do a lot of chasing.
Microphone activated.
Why didn't you throw up an SOS?
I told you. I had the quest up.
Oh!
I told you that.
I would have joined.
I sent you a message that says, yeah, I have a quest up. Quickly join.
Oh, my bad. Well, it's probably already over now, right?
I'm still fighting. You will not get any bonus rewards, but I wouldn't mind being done with it sooner. If you're not doing anything, if you are doing something, then yeah, I guess it'll be a minute. But you're welcome to join.
Yeah, I'll have to get on, like, try and get on at least every Tuesday and play some. Tell you about my DM adventures.
Yeah. Definitely be curious about how that goes.
So Elden Ring is gonna be open world?
You're not seeing this trailer yet, dude?
I've seen it, but I didn't know that it was gonna be open world.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna work. Is it gonna be single player or multiplayer?
You haven't seen the newest trailer then?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
20 minutes of gameplay?
Nope.
Yeah, I would watch that. That tells you exactly how a lot of that will work. So there's a little bit of everything. It's pretty good.
And that is happening right now.
You'll look at the layout of the map, and it's going to give you a little bit of Breath of the Wild vibes.
Breath of the Wild vibes.
But
just gonna keep
it's not Breath of the Wild. It's just interesting.
But it is multiplayer?
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yep. Looks a lot like how old they may have improved it, made it a little easier to do. It looks like definitely going to be a big part of the game.
There's somebody who makes mods for Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And he figured out how to do multiplayer.
Oh yes, I have seen. Not in Odyssey. I've not seen that, but I've seen it.
He's literally two people playing two different Marios in Mario Odyssey.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, he's
I know they did with Ocarina of Time. I knew they did 64.
Yeah, but this is in Odyssey, and he has he makes tons of mods.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, dude.
He has one. He is like there's tons of just mods that streamers use for just one videos or some on like one guy made every map. The floor is lava. which no normal player could ever get through. And then there was one guy who made like a superstar mode. It was like incredibly difficult. And then they also did that with Breath of the Wild. Where literally the starting area starts out with guardians.
Yeah.
All over the place. No, I'm just gonna get Elden Ring, Battlefield, Monster Hunter on the next sale. Even though Elden Ring and Battlefield isn't gonna go on sale.
Picking up on some kind of change.
Yeah, no.
Nothing can stop us.
But I know people are gonna be playing Battlefield and Elden Ring. So.
Yeah. I do believe you're correct about the Battlefield.
At least I'll just get ahead of the game and get a game that I know everybody's gonna be playing. Because I never do that.
Well, I'm not sure everybody will be playing it. The only people I know of for sure that will be playing it are like Colin and his brother.
I heard Fry might. Are you talking about Battlefield?
Yeah, I haven't heard of anybody else
Fry,
so far.
I've heard is really interested in getting it.
I don't know who all on TeamSpeak, but I know quite a few people on Discord.
Sure, yeah, a lot of PUBG players, I'm sure would.
Yeah, the guys that I normally play PUBG with, there's going to be like a 4-squad mode.
Yeah.
And so they'll be playing that. And they normally always invite me to that stuff because I can either do something they can't or I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on.
See you, man.
Hey, dude.
Yep,
What's Tiger X week 2?
Dying.
Disconnected.
What is Tiger X week 2? Dying. Great advice by one Tetsu. Alright, I'm gonna call it. So it was fun. Played some PUBG, played some Rocket League with Matt.